Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to XRP once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big of the CoinsKid crew. So XRP has been very range bound for a very long time. Now I've got 3 data points I'm going to show you today, so please pay attention. They're within the XRP chart. One's on the monthly, one's on the 5-day, and one's on the daily. So stick around for them 3 data points that I found for you that may be clues. You know, although the sentiment in the market and XRP is boring and rubbish, and you know it's just crabbing for eternity and it's so frustrating, these 3 data points that I found for you may be clues that we are looking at some kind of explosive move here for XRP, pretty much like what we've got just there. Okay, so I've got a theory for XRP that it's just been in a broader cycle. This is why, you know, when we had this run up way back there in 2021, when you've got the likes of Ethereum, you know, Cardano, VeChain, Bitcoin making all-time highs, XRP just went sideways and, you know, it came up, retraced this high and then rolled into this correction. Now I know at this point a lot of people are saying, you know, we're in a bear market and things like that, but I did give you this ABC correction and the projection. Okay, I said to you, I think it's a correction, not necessarily a bear market. I think it's a corrective phase of a bigger cycle, a bull market that XRP's actually been in for a very long time. Okay, it's just a broader cycle. So what we're looking to do is escape this range. Okay, escape this range, potentially break out, back test, and then continue. This is what I'm looking at. So we've got these levels of resistance here, these basically lower highs since that blow off top in 2017 that were coming down the stairs. Okay, so I think that one of the biggest clues to, you know, that's it's all systems go, we'll be breaking this previous pivot high. You've got 1, 2, 3 levels of resistance, and right now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 levels of support. So you're compressing really simple from left to right. If you can see, you've got this huge horizontal that you're compressing inside of. Really simple. Okay, so I think that what we've got is basically a cheat sheet for XRP. Okay, that if we do break this level of resistance, I think we're in a vertical, but one of the most bullish things we need to see is break that previous level of resistance, which is the July high. So I found 3 data points. Please stick around for those particular data points that I found for you, because it may be a clue that we are about to see this vertical for XRP. Okay, so if we take a look at this range here, we've got the bull market, bear market, then you've got the huge impulse, the sideways correction, then the breakout. Basically you've got a bigger cycle of that. You know, from this here you've got the bull market into a bear market, then you're up, then you're sideways, then you're looking for the breakout. So I think we may have clues. There's a couple of accounts that I'm looking at where that's the bull, that's the A, that's the B, that's the C. This is the bull, this is the A, this is the B, this is the C. So this was impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective, impulsive. So within here we've got the 1 into the sideways 2, the 3, the 4, the 5. So in here we've got the 1 into the sideways 2, flagging 2, basically 3, 4, 5. So, you know, if we rinse repeat in this particular cycle, we'll get really close to the apex like we did here, and then boom, we've gone basically, and then boom, we're looking to go. So like I keep relaying to you every single day, and I've been showing this for many years, I'm looking for more data in this chart that shows us that we're bearish, because at the moment what we do have for XRP is simply this high-low structure that we're maintaining since way back then in 2020. Okay, so we've got this bear market, we came up, we came back, we've held this high low, right now we're making lower highs, so we get this compression from left to right. Really simple to see. So this can't do this forever. Okay, can't do this forever. It will escape the range. So obviously there's no guarantees that we won't break down, there's no guarantees that we will break out. So what I always look for is any key data points in the charts that give us clues basically, and I think I've found 3 for you, which I'm going to show you. So I think, you know, there's no bias on this channel. It is what it is. If we break down, my projection is down. For example here, you know, I was looking at basically this ABC here and then projection to the upside. But once we started to break the structure of that particular outlook, this is when I projected down to bang on 0.40 cents. We bought a substantial amount, well, me personally, of XRP at that point, and right now I'm, you know, I'm absolutely flying. So I could take profit at this point. If I start to see any structure in the charts that tell me, okay, we're not looking at this breakout, I will absolutely jump ship. And this is something I relay to you, but it's obviously all about the structure and the price action within the range that give me the clues. So right now I think there is a clue, and I'm going to relay that to you with these 3 data points. So on the monthly time frame, what we've got is this beautiful range that we're sort of in for XRP. There was support, lost it, resistance, broke down, resistance again, broke out, hold it as support, and right now we turned it to resistance again, broke out, and right now, you know, for the first time in a very long time, you know, we're actually range bound within that, you know, sort of range, isn't it? what is it, it's around about the 50 cent to 60 cent mark. We're just going sideways, so there's no clear direction at the moment. But what I look for is any clues in the charts, and I found one. Basically on the monthly time frame, if we take a look, we've got the Bollinger Bands. So right now at that range break just there, again going sideways. Oh no, it's boring, it's horrible, but it's making a series of high lows, which it is there as well. And then all of a sudden we get this compression on the monthly Bollinger Bands, and then we took off into space. So we're getting a very, very tight compression again. And if you take a look at this green line, it's coming up with support, and this is holding as resistance, pretty much like it did there, coming up as support and holding as resistance. So it's at that point we've got the big break, okay, and it's at this point as well when we're coming down. Oh no, it's going to zero. This is coming up into support, holding its support. We've got the break to the upside. So this is what I'm anticipating. I think the Bollinger Bands may be giving us a clue that we are about to see some kind of, you know, volatility break here for XRP to escape the range like it did there and like it did there. Okay, so I'm looking at the potential clue in the Bollinger Bands on the monthly time frame that we are about to go vertical. Okay, and obviously there's no guarantees. It could go south. If it does, we'll address that. My outlook would change and I'll have to project to the downside. But until that day comes, I think we've got a potential range break here to the upside because of something I've found on the daily time frame and equally on the 5-day time frame. Let me show you right now. Okay, so take a look at XRP on a 5-day time frame at the moment. The thing that's jumping out to me, the data point, okay, and this is a indicator that I built for the CoinsKid crew. It's called the CoinsKid ribbon. I developed it last year, and I launched it towards the end of that correction way back in September, October. I was dropping it in many charts, you know, Ethereum, Cardano, VeChain, Bonk. I was dropping it in there and showing you the buy signal that we got. Bonk was one of the best signals that we've seen from this particular chart. It was an absolute massive move, but I relayed to you, you know. So aside from that, the reason I built this particular indicator, because it does take the emotion out of, you know, what we're looking at, and it sort of gives a guide to the trend. So clearly you can see at the moment we've got this bull market top, the blow off top, and we rolled into this bear market. Look at that. So you've got the red sell signal to confirm that you're losing structure. The trends change, boom boom boom, you're red, you can't get your ass back up. As soon as you begin to get your ass back up, you know, you got the little signal, warning shot. Okay, we are now reversing the trend. Okay, look at that lovely little buy signal, come up. Oh dear, we're rolling lower highs. You get a trend, you know, reversal confirmation. You're breaking down, boom 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 boom, you're coming up. Right, trend reversal confirmation, you're coming up. And right now, you know, you're coming left to right, you get lower highs, and then boom, you drop. But just here, what we've got is identical to what we got in this compression from left to right, which I've gone through with you in the Bollinger Band section earlier in the video, that we're getting something identical to what we got right before the big, you know, volatility break for XRP. So at this point here, we've got an in-out bear trap. Look at that, a sell signal, which was a trend direction change confirmation, but it was actually a bear trap. Then we came back up, followed by a green dot, which absolutely confirmed, you know, look at that explosion right there. So if you take a look, this is the first time since the bull market top that we've actually got so compressed where we've created a signal in and out like we did towards the end of that, you know, compression leading to expansion. So we may have another clue on the 5-day time frame that we are about to do something like that against all odds and expectations here for XRP. And the data in the indicator in this chart is forewarning of us that, like it did just there way back in, you know, 2017. So it's just a data point, it's a signal, it doesn't guarantee. That's it, we're taking off into space. You know, we've got to see the fruits of this particular indicator. We've come down, we've got the bear trap just there, we've got the bear trap just there, and we've got the green dot, which was forewarning of that. And right now we've got this green dot, potentially got some kind of bull pennant just there, which I'll show you on the daily time frame, which is something I'm targeting. Big horizontal, you know. So against all odds and expectations, at this point, please go back to the videos way back in March. I said to you, I think we'll come down in 5 waves, and I think it'll be a bear trap, and at the end of it, it's going to be a trade of a lifetime on XRP. Okay, and this is something I relay to you. So hopefully I've been right in that particular analysis. We've got the 1 2 3 4 5 at the end of this correction. We've got the 1 2 3 4 5 at the end of that correction. We've seen the 5-wave impulse, and right now this could be the, you know, the cusp of a 5-wave impulse, just like this was a 1 2 huge 3 4 5. That was a 3rd wave. Look at that. Then the 4 into the final 5th. You know, that was just a larger cycle which I've shown you. So we may be on the cusp of that. So this is why at the moment, if this particular low holds over the next few months, okay, then we could be on the cusp of $4 here for XRP, and I'll go through as to why. Okay, so you know, this could be a very, very strong signal, a data point in the charts, like I was relaying you last year, you know, towards the end of that correction for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, VeChain, so on and so forth. I was showing you the green buy dot on the daily time frame, the 5-day time frame, that was printing for those particular projects that led to that huge explosion, especially for Bonk. So let me dive into the daily time frame right now to show you what I'm looking at. There's a little bit of data on the daily time frame that XRP's done at this point that could equally be adding to this confluence of the clue, you know, that we're about to see a vertical here for XRP. Let's show you the daily time frame right now, okay? So taking a look at XRP on the daily time frame at the moment, I'm targeting a very similar setup as to what we got just there for XRP. Okay, so we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, you know, I got incredibly bullish on XRP, looking for that 5-wave move. So we've had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and right now I'm looking for XRP to just rinse repeat that. And you know, that data point that we've seen on the 5-day time frame could be warning us that this move that we've seen here for XRP, this bullish impulse as a potential scenario, is actually incredibly bullish. So like I've relayed to you in recent times, you know, if we're looking for a major vertical here, we need to see a good kickstart, you know, come out the traps, guns blazing basically. And if we look at this bottom here to the top, that's been a massive move of around about 72%. So let's appreciate that from this low here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into January of 2023, we actually come up in the first wave around about 44%. Okay, so like I said to you, this first wave of a potential huge vertical is already showing us that it's very powerful, but we've not actually broken out the structure of this downtrend yet, which is obviously concerning. So what we need to see going forward is really simple. From this point, this pivot low, we have to take out that resistance point, just like we took this out here, okay? Because I remember relaying this to you, we've come up in a 1, okay, then we've come back in this flag 2, okay? I was incredibly bullish at this point because of the 5-wave move that we'd seen here after 5 waves down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we did here for XRP, really simple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we flagged back, okay? But this target just there, for those people to remember, absolutely nailed it on. The first impulse always goes to the 1618, just like that one does. So what we always do, we always look at the previous swing pivot to give us our target, and this is something I relay to you. So basically what I'm trying to relay to you, this pivot low here, which we put in January of 2023, my projection was always that high just there, right in a dollar and a cent. I didn't see anybody else talking about that projection, and it was really simple, and I relayed this at the time, that if this is a bullish impulse and then this is a flag 2, we should be on our way to 82 cents. It was on all the thumbnails. It was something I spoke about every single day as my projection, and I said to you I expect a macro correction there because that's the first wave target. Is always the 1618 in my book, okay? And it absolutely nailed on, didn't it? If we take a look from this bottom here to the previous pivot high, was at the top of this wave here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was your 1618. Look at that, tapped it like an absolute boss, 82 cents, double tap, been in a correction ever since. So the correction has been overlapping zigzag waves, which is something I've been reminding you of every single day. So what I'm looking at in essence is a 1 into a 2 into a 3, 4, 5. And we had that beautiful run up for XRP, double tap the 1618, and we've been overlapping corrective ever since. So, you know, with inside of this wave here, like I said to you, we should see 5 waves. The first wave, the 2, the 3, the flat 4, and the 5. And we did exactly that. So you've got 5 waves, which increase the probability of a correction, which is exactly what we've been in, okay? So at this point here, this first wave came come up like this. I absolutely nailed that target. If you want to go back to the videos way back in early January 2023, I said to you, I think we'll run into that high just there. Why? Because it was a 1618 off the previous thrust down pivot. So there's your previous pivot, there's your high, you're retracing, you take it out, 1618 like a boss. So the first wave was hitting a 1618 flagging 2. So the second wave come back, bottomed out on that ascending triangle just there. It was a target on all the videos, and then we bolted again in a third wave, okay? So at this point, let me show you. So from this low here to this high, 2.272 fib, that was my projected target at minimal. Tapped it, came in for the correction, the flat zigzaggy correction, overlapping zigzag waves, and then we bolted again. So along the way, we rode all those waves. It was an amazing time. We did incredibly well there for XRP. So I think we've got a rinse repeat at the moment. If we've seen this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for XRP, and we see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and that was the end of the correction, followed by first, second, third, ABC 4, 5, then this is it. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your first, this is your second, this is your 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth, which puts you up there, okay, in this potential powerful third wave, which is already showing us it's the start of the third wave because of this 70% move, whereas that was 44%. I hope you're staying with me, okay? So anyway, this is technical analysis. Remember, I've not got a crystal ball. I'm just always looking for clues and data points. So to back the theory up on the 5-day time frame that we are incredibly bullish, we have to see this low being held, obviously, going forward. So if we take a look at this previous thrust down pivot, just like previous thrust down pivot, where has XRP got to in its potential first impulsive wave of many? So if we take a look from this low here to the previous impulsive push down pivot, look at that, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the last pivot high, the thrust down, 1618 like a boss. So this could be a little bit of confluence right now that we've had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5. You know, it's just rinse repeat on Crypto Street, and we may have a clue in that particular price action right now for XRP. So going forward, we should look to be holding that low that we put in July. Lose it, then this analysis I'm showing you right now, the 5-day time frame, the Bollinger Bands on the monthly will all be invalidated, and it's all out the window, and then we'll be looking to target buybacks at lower prices. But at the minute, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because we've got a little bit of market symmetry and a potential ABC zigzag or WXY correction, and then towards the end of the correction we always see the 5 waves. The one, just like we did here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swing off the previous high pivot to the 1618, swing off the previous high pivot to the 1618. That could be an impulsive wave 1. That's a 2. Right now we're going through zigzag 2. So with this particular correction that we're going through right now, there is a chance and a possibility that this may be some kind of horizontal here. For XRP, and what we're doing, we're going sideways, and what we've got is a bull pennant, basically a 1 into a 2, and this is a bull pennant compressing from left to right. So if we take a look, this initial drop here on the ascending triangle was tagged, and then we came up into this resistance, and we've had a drop again into that level of resistance that coiled up in a God candle. That's been tagged. So right now, if we are correcting, and it's a very minimal correction, right now we could be looking at a buyback on that neckline just there. That was a nice buyback, and that was a nice buyback. So if we come up impulsively and we're going from left to right looking for the expansion, we could be looking at placing some bids right now on XRP for the next big pop where we're getting compression like that and a breakout. We could be looking at 0.5450 for XRP. Now obviously I'll keep you updated as best I can, but we're potentially looking at some kind of bull pennant right now for XRP. I wish everyone most luck. Okay, so that's basically it. 3 data points that I found for you. I do apologise for the length of the video, but anything I do find in the charts I'll always relay to you. I wish everyone most luck. I'm looking for the invalidation, and the minute we see it I'll obviously alert you. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Take care everyone. Back to another update in XRP. Bye bye.